matchup. I'm not sure how much I like Shakuras Plateau in TVZ, just because of the potential cheese. But as far as the matchup goes, I think Terran vs. Zerg it's kind of like the essence of StarCraft. Like that's what I expect to see, aliens versus humans.
All right, so yeah, that's a pretty good analysis of that. Yeah, I really do like watching this. And over here we have a Sergeant of Luck spawning in the top left-hand corner of Shakuras Plateau. He's going to be playing for Convergence Gaming. His opponent is going to be BNY Dice, going to be spawning as the red Zerg player in the top right-hand corner for Binary Gaming.
Yep, and right now, we already said before that Binary is behind. They're down in players right now compared to Convergence, so
yeah.
Once again, they don't want to have a team have momentum up against them.
Yeah, especially in this, you don't want your last player have to play essentially and try to win like 4 or 5 games in a row to be able to take it for your team, so you need an overall strong team being able to take out each player, being able to take out players, not just like having, I guess, filler players is what I would say about it.
Yeah, the other important thing to remember is that we already acknowledged that Rain is probably one of their better players, and they still have that option. So
Absolutely.
That's an important thing to think about.
So, Shakuras Plateau, there's this very nice, straight push path for Terran players with siege tanks, and that's probably what we're going to see Sergeant of Luck do if it gets into that late game. He is throwing up his wall right now, which is great against Zerg players. Don't want any Zerglings running by and just killing everything off early in the game. And it looks like Dice is going to be going for a hatch right now. There it is. There it is coming up for Dice.
Yeah, and this is the threatening thing about this map. I just hate the fact that bunker pushes are still there. I still think they're effective. Especially if you get caught off guard. But the good news is Dice has that overlorded position, so he should be fine.
Yeah, you have to have that overlord there to spot for that. If you don't have an overlord there, you're just asking for the Terran players, please bunker rush this location.
Yep.
It's like a big red flag or a target planted in the ground. It's like, bunker rush here.
Yeah, the other convenient thing is that they can do that at any moment. In order for a Zerg to cheese, it's an early pool. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. That's my bad.
Alright, it looks like the overlay for the stream was not removed. Oopsie daisy.
Well, no, they're still... they can still see the game.
It's
just not full screen.
Oh, it's not full screen.
Yeah.
Alright.
The good news is it's still early, so you haven't missed anything.
Yeah. Nothing funky going down. It's not Hongun Prime throwing down carriers at 7 minutes into the game.
He seriously had carriers out in 7 minutes?
He was getting his
Fleet
beacon at 7 minutes, and he had carriers at 9.
That's awesome.
It was like he was seriously like risked everything throwing down those carriers. Like his tiny little force looked so dead at the beginning of the game, and then when the 2 carriers popped out, I was like, oh.
You know what I think would make things interesting? Well, I mean, it's not going to matter now that the carrier will be gone, but maybe probes should have had the ability to heal carriers, or repair the way SCVs do.
That would make carriers a little bit better.
I mean, that would definitely make it a little more interesting. You could do a carrier rush.
Yeah, I guess you could in that case. So we do have a Hellion opening for Sergeant of Luck. We'll see if this is lucky enough to be able to do some damage in the drone line over here, but it looks like 2 queens running out onto no creep for Dice, and the 2 marines just shooting away. I don't think they're going to be able to get a queen, but able to do a little bit of damage.
And he is expanding off of this light pressure, so that's good. And this is a little bizarre, because usually you don't see this. Dice has made a Roach Warren, and it's early.
I think it's because he saw that reactor factory, so he just wants a couple of roaches, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 in this case.
The thing about Shakuras is the fact that there's a ramp to your expansion. I mean, with 2 spine crawlers and a handful of lings, you can hold it off.
That's true as well.
But roaches is a little more of an investment, but I like roaches for a late tech switch. A lot of times I'll have mutiling and then just transition in the mass roach, and it really catches people off guard.
Yeah. Like, having a couple of roaches, it just makes you extra super safe against Hellions.
Yeah, very true, very true.
And
you never know when someone is going to make like 16 Hellions and push you.
Yeah. Sergeant of Luck just lost a Hellion, getting it trapped in a corner. Guess he wasn't really paying attention to that, and all of the roaches just came out and just killed it off. And there's actually a little bit of pressure coming up for Sergeant of
There's
Luck.
a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
and speed's about to hit. This is actually becoming more and more popular. Usually you see it against Protosses who expand, but now Zergs are actually punishing Terrans that decide to fast expand. And if he can get those Lings up there in time...
There's
Oh, wow, forced to put his SCVs in the bunker.
and the bunker falls. Oh no, this is huge problem for Sergeant of Luck. And if those Zerglings get in there before the lift on the wall, oh no, the Zerglings are in the main. The last Hellion trying to micro as best as possible.
And, wow, only a single Hellion coming out.
Oh,
wow,
GG. Wow.
That was awesome.
He was just not expecting that, and he just got caught off of guard by Dice's early push there. And it is now tied 2-2. Both teams have lost 2 Pokemon in this match here. That game ended fairly quick for Zerg versus Terran.
Absolutely did. Wow, like I said, that kind of Roach Ling timing against a Terran who's expanding has become more and more popular. And I think it's an awesome build because I don't think any Terran player really expects that.
Yeah. Like when he saw the roaches, the Terran player didn't really respond. He probably thought, oh, it's just to hold off the Hellions. But in the end, it was actually a game-ending push.
I'm definitely going to be saving that replay because I want to copy that build. I think that was awesome.
Alright, so we're going to be moving to Game 5 before I miscount once again. And we're going to see which players are coming up next.